Got my legal hustle, welcome to the trap. I can blow a stack, bet I make it back. You can hit my line if you need a track, but we can't even talk if it ain't about the bag.
Y'all, it's the kid J Nolan here. Now I want to tell you guys about my journey on switching to the iPad Mini 6 to shoot my content. I'm actually shooting on the iPad Mini 6 right now as we speak. Up until this point, I've been using iPhone for all of my YouTube videos. Last year, I had an iPhone 8 up until a certain point. I then upgraded to the iPhone 13. That's what I have in my possession right now. I have the 13 for the past probably 6 to 8 months, I would say. Probably have been shot on the iPhone 13. Now, why do I have the iPad Mini 6 now? Well, Christmas Eve, my fiance actually surprised me. She took me to the Apple store and said, I'm getting you an iPad today, because I got her the same iPad Mini 6 about a year ago. She had been shooting a lot of her live content. Her everything she's been doing for about a year or so has been shot on hers, and her content looks great. And she wanted me to have the same thing because, you know what I mean, you know how it is with your partner. You know what I mean? You don't want to be up and then the other person kind of winging it if you can help it. So she surprised the hell out of me. We weren't even supposed to be doing Christmas this year, but she got me. All of the mushy stuff aside, man, let's get into why you would want to use it. And for me, like I said, I use this to shoot content. I'm not necessarily using this just for clerical purposes. A lot of people may use it as a camera monitor, but I'm actually using the camera on the iPad for this content. Looking at other people's videos about the iPad Mini 6, I don't see a lot of comments about using it to shoot. A lot of people just use it as an accessory to their setup. You know what I mean? Like I said, camera monitor, to send emails, to watch videos, to play games, stuff like that. But I am actually working with my iPad Mini 6 at this point, and I'm going to be transferring a lot of my video duties to the iPad Mini 6. So for those of y'all out there that might see newer iPads, bigger iPads, more powerful iPads out there, you might be asking, well, why would I want to get the Mini? What's that going to do for me? When you look at it, you're going to get an 8-inch screen, which is a lot smaller than the other iPads, but that also brings in more flexibility. If you travel a lot, or if you're trying to do things in motion and you want to go on the road, or you're going to go meet up with friends and you still want to shoot content, or you still want to have access to all of the things that you would do at home, you could take your iPad with you. Of course, you're going to have your phone, but having the iPad Mini will also allow you to kind of free up some of your duties that you would normally use your phone to do. It's not like the iPad Pro or the iPad Air that has the M2 chip or the M1 chip, but you really don't need that. Most of you guys are probably only going to be using it for checking emails, watching YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And in the odd case that you actually create content, you might just be setting it up like me, where I have it in front of me. This is perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a super strong processing system in order to do this. It gives you the 12 megapixel wide camera, which is about the same as your iPad Air and your standard iPad, so it is competitive with other ones on the market. It just has the smaller screen. Of course, the Pro has other lenses on it, so if you want to have a bit more flexibility, then of course you can upgrade to the Pro, but you're going to be paying a lot more money to get that bang for your buck. And you're going to get that 12 megapixel ultra wide front camera, which is on par with all of the other ones except for the Pro. It's compatible up to 5G connectivity, just like the others. You're going to get to maintain your Touch ID, which you no longer have on the newer iPhones. So the iPad is upholding that. You could use a Bluetooth keyboard with it if you want to type and do a little bit more work on it, rather than just using the standard QWERTY keyboard on that. So you have the ability to pretty much do whatever it is that you want with this iPad Mini, man. It's not like, you know, you're getting some junior version that doesn't have a competitive camera on it. Like, you could shoot 4K. I'm shooting in 4K right now, 24 frames per second. I'm going to show you a little bit of the work that I did on the iPhone 13 and show you just how comparable that is to the content that I've already been doing. So it's not like I'm stepping down in terms of quality. And for those of y'all that might be wondering, you know, how can I actually set up this mic that I have in front of me? I'm using the Shure MV7, and I had that connected to the USB-C digital AV multi-port adapter, which allows you to plug in a USB mic if that's what you want to use. You could also plug in an HDMI port, and you can also plug in a USB-C port in order to charge it as well while you're shooting. So if you're shooting long form video and you don't want to risk your iPad going dead, you could just plug your charger in there while you're shooting, and it's going to continue to charge it throughout the duration of that time. And that adapter is about $70 from Apple. They have other brands that make it, but you probably going to want to go with the Apple version just to make sure that it's compatible with all of the software and hardware. I also plan on playing video games on this iPad. I have a USB-C to Lightning port on the way so that I can plug my Backbone controller up to the iPad so I can play with a bigger screen instead of playing on my phone or having to hook it up to my laptop. So I'm going to be doing quite a bit with this iPad, but the main thing that I'm going to be doing with it is shooting content. Now, I shoot these YouTube videos. I educate artists with these videos. My social media content is going to all be shot using this iPad from here on out. I started filming some of my music education course with the iPhone 13. Whatever I do moving forward, the conclusion of the course is going to be shot on the iPad Mini 6. So not only is this a gift, but this is a fully functional investment that my fiance made in me. I greatly appreciate it. You're going to be seeing a lot more of me with it. I'm going to be carrying this thing around with me in my bag. Going to be doing a lot of content with this. I'm going to be doing some live events where I'm going to use this as my webcam or as my live stream camera, I should say. I'm going to be getting the most value out of this for sure. If you're a content creator out there and you've been thinking about getting an iPad Mini 6, I would say go ahead and get it. Of course, you're going to get it at a great value, you know what I'm saying, depending on what size. It starts at $499. It goes up to about $700 with some of the other accessories and things that you need. You'll probably end up paying $800. But that's still much less than the others on the market, especially once you start adding the Apple Care to it. If you want to get a pencil, if you want to get a keyboard, get a tripod that's going to hold it, all of those things, it's going to be the best value. It's going to give you the most bang for your buck. And like I said, I'm about to hit the ground running with this thing. Let me know what you guys think of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. And if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and hit me with that subscribe. Hit the post notification bell for all updates. I will see you guys on the next one. If you're interested in music and entertainment, this is going to be the channel for you. If you're an artist trying to get some things together, you're trying to figure out how to level up in your career, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Go to realjnolan.com. You can learn a little bit more about me. I'm going to see you guys on the next one. All right. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.